Hey, what's good everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Max and I help people with self-development. Now in today's video I'm going to explain to you my 4 favorite ways to raise up my vibration. Now before I go on and explain you about those, let me just give you a quick overview on why raising your vibration is important, why you should be taking care of it. So basically the concept is that in this reality, all physical matter, it's actually emanating a vibration, a frequency, right? Before it actually, so that's the frequency of the object before it materializes into a physical form, right? So in the same way, you are resonating, as a spiritual being, you're resonating at a certain frequency before you actually materialize into this body and start interacting with this world. So the reason why we want to raise up our vibration is because the emotions that we want to experience as spiritual beings are the emotions of feeling love, peace, joy, gratitude. And the thing is that all those emotions resonate at higher frequencies. So that's the why it's a key part of life, to raise up your vibration, to do things that raise up your vibration, to match up with those frequencies, and be actually satisfied in life and be happy and be for your physical, emotional well-being. So that's that's the importance of vibration. So with that said, the first thing that you can do to raise up your vibration that I personally use as well is meditation. Now in meditation, what you do is you become aware of your thoughts and of your feelings that you're having, right, as you're meditating. So what that would allow you to do is to identify beliefs or meaning that you give to things. So, for example, right, you may have a belief that you're not worthy of feeling love, or you're not worthy of having a lot of friendships, right? And those obviously, that's like a guilt emotion, or like a unworthiness emotion. So that's a low frequency emotion, right? So what meditation allows you to do is to just simply become aware that you have that emotion, and then what you can do is identify that, wait, if I can see that I have this thought, if I can see that I have this belief, I can see it from here, from another perspective, right? And identify that I'm actually not attached to that belief. I can just observe it and see the effect that it has on me, but and the way to actually let it go is just accept its presence and accept that it's there, and it eventually just loses its power basically over you. So then you can raise up. That vibration was like in a lower vibration. Now you accepted it, and you are able to move up the scale, right? So that's that's for your thoughts, for your beliefs. It also works for the meaning that we give up to things. So maybe you were in work today, and your boss yelled at you or something like that, and you actually, to that event, you give it a meaning, right? You are like, oh well, that was like really mean, to speak to me like that. So what the meditation allows you to do is to actually see that event as just neutral, right? With no meaning, with no attachment to it, right? So then you can, it's another way to move up from those lower frequency emotions into higher frequency emotions, right? So in this case, you will be feeling resentment, I guess. So in meditation, you are able to realize, okay, oh, that was just a neutral event. I just gave a meaning to being yelled as something negative, but in reality, it's neutral. And then what that allows is for you to just accept it and to move up into a higher frequency. Meditation, it's basically that's how you the work that you have to do in meditation, just work through your feelings and work through your emotions and beliefs and thoughts, and you start moving up that scale by becoming aware of them. That's the concept of it. Really experienced gurus and other people in meditation say that you reach this state of unconditional love and bliss. I personally haven't gotten that far in meditation, but I for sure have experienced a feeling of just being really really comfortable and really enjoy and in certain, not bliss like they explain in enlightened people, but in a joyful state, basically, in meditation. Now the second thing, it's yoga. Yoga works basically in the same way as meditation, but for your body. So I call it the meditation of the body, right? Because what it allows you to see, to realize, is that pain is just another illusion. Basically, the science behind yoga is that the asanas, right, the postures that you do in yoga, they allow you to balance out the energies in the body, so that you can align with the universe, with your higher self, with your soul, whatever you want to call it. You can align with that, and that's actually the way to achieve that state of enlightenment that I was talking about, right? Basically that's the whole of it. Basically, in the asanas, you start learning to release that energy, that extra energy. So it will be like releasing the lower frequency beliefs that you have. You also start to release lower frequency feelings, with yoga. Most of the people in our world has to release energy because we have a lot of energy accumulated in the body because of those beliefs, of those emotions that we give negative meaning to. We have a lot of extra energy accumulated in our body. So what yoga does is allows you to release that energy, which is really dense, really really heavy, and then you can connect with higher vibrational frequencies. Now the third thing, it's taking care of your diet. I'm not gonna tell you any specific diet that you need to follow, but you should be taking care of it and trying to eat as much alkaline foods as possible, because alkaline foods actually help raise up your vibration, and moving away from sugary, fatty meat, deep fried foods, because those actually carry, like I said, everything carries emotion, right? Every physical object carries a vibration. So if you eat alkaline things, those carry higher vibration. If you eat like meats and sugary and fatty things, those are like lower frequency. And you ever heard of the you are what you eat? So basically, if you're in higher vibe foods, you'll be higher vibe. If you're in lower vibe foods, you'll be lower vibe. I am actually vegan. You obviously don't have to do that, but you just need to be taking care a little bit of what you eat, and search up what are the foods that make you high vibe and what are the foods that make you low vibe. But basically, I just told you the lower vibe are like again, the sugar, the fats, and the meats, and all that. And then one more thing that happens when you eat meat is that you also consume the emotion of that animal, right? So if you're eating a chicken that was raised in like one of those chicken farms where they're have this much space to like live, and they like grow them up in like 6 months or less, I don't even know, and just to like have like a quick production and like earn money with it, right? That the emotions that animal felt in its life were like terrible, right? It was a horrible life, and then it was like they put it into a machine and it was like killed that way. So basically the emotions that animal lived, you're consuming those, and those are becoming a part of you, right? So that's why at least I don't want to put those frequencies into my body. So that's the third thing, really taking care of what you eat. You just become, you don't have to go big or anything like that, but just become aware of how things affect you, and try to eat those that will help you raise up. And then my last favorite thing is to spend some time in nature. So basically, nature is our home as animals. We belong in nature. We just have built cities in which in which we're like so disconnected from nature, right? So we don't identify nature as our home anymore, because we just grow up in the city always, and we never learn to identify with nature, right? The problem with cities is that there's a lot of lower emotions accumulated, right? Because we have all the people living together in like a small space, with like with like barely any nature, right? So what that does is concentrating all the negative emotions, and you walk around the city, and like you pick up all kinds of like negative energies from other people, from basically from your surrounding, right? And so then once you get out of nature, and you actually be able to feel a way higher vibe, because what's the difference, right? In nature you have life, but life without attachment to ego, right? So that's like directly a higher vibration, right? What makes us to be in a low vibe is our ego, right? It's the emotions that are attached to the ego. So like I said, shame, guilt, all those, even like you know egocentric identity. All those are attached to the ego and resonate at a lower frequency than life, and that is not ego attached, that has no identity. So that's why when you go out in nature and just surround yourself with it, you just sync with it and become higher vibe, and because again nature is not attached to ego, so it's just it's higher vibe. And then when I go out in nature, two of the things that I like to do is to just walk barefooted and to sun gaze. So those just help just connect more with it, right? Have a deeper connection with nature, because when you're grounding, when you're walking barefooted, you're making direct contact with the ground, and with Mother Earth. And then in sun gazing, your eyes are making direct contact with the light of the sun, right? So that triggers energy systems in your body, some DNA keys as well. So it just makes your connection deeper, basically. So those were the four things that I prefer to use to raise up my vibration. Let me know what do you think about this in the comments. Let me know if you like this video, and more things that you can do to raise up your vibration. Give this video a like if you did like it, and share, subscribe, all those things. It just helps grow the channel if you like it. And I will see you in my next video. Until tomorrow, bye bye.